from the past, to make sure you're learning from mistakes that you did last. Send me a letter when you're done, evaluating what your short life has become. You should know, you should know. Don't try to cover up your ways.
Okay, hey guys, Winter Wonderland has returned. Just back. Decided to go out for a walk. It's a beautiful day. It's the first day it's not been raining in a while, so gonna go out for a walk. Astrid's on my back. Just a little hike. We are actually up at Culloden battlefield, and for those of you guys that watch Highlander or whatever, you'll know all about that. Basically it was a battle between the Jacobite rebellion and the English that came up to suppress it. So we're just going to have a walk around, taking some of the views, because it is absolutely stunning today. So yeah, we'll make the most of it. Take you along for the ride, I think. Where are they? Couple of Highland cow. There you go. Doesn't get much Scottish. Okay. Well, I've not been up here for a while, to be honest. Used to come up for a little bit when I first moved up here, but I've not really been up here for quite a while. But so it's nice to come back up. Little cottage there. Used to be used on the moorland up here, or the bogland. Yeah, it's quite a somber place, very quiet, very peaceful, as any, I suppose, war grave, war memorial, which this is. There are, there are people buried up here. There are clan stones that will mark out the areas. They're mass graves where, at the time, after the battle, they dug these graves, these pits, and they would put the dead in there, according to their clan. So they were broken out into what clan they fought for, and then they were buried with just one marker for the entire clan. So it's quite a somber place, really. You've got the flags that will mark out. So you've got red flags on one side of the field that mark out the English line, and then you've got blue flags on the opposite side of the field that marked out the Jacobite line, lines of defence. Yeah, they didn't fare too well, to be honest. But it's history. I love these sort of places where it's got history to it. It's got a real atmosphere to it. Of course, yeah, you don't know much about it, but it's been a beautiful day. It's nice to get a break in the rain. It's nice to get the sun out, because for all the pictures that you take and all the photos that you see on sort of Instagram or whatever, it's nice and sunny, and you've got the van life thing, and there's a lot of that time that you don't get to see where it's raining, it's cold, it's dark, especially in winter. So there's a lot of dark winter nights, long winter nights, that you don't get to really see. They're not they're not shown as much. You get to see all the nice sides on the social medias, but you don't get to see all the sort of dark long nights where you're not really going out, because it's, you know, it's cold, it's wet, and if you had a house, you'd stay in. You know, you're staying in your house, you're probably cooking up some dinner, and you're doing exactly the same in the van. You know, you're cooking up a nice warm meal, you maybe put a film on, or get a book out, you get the heating on, and just enjoy spending that time. Maybe for me, I like to read, so I'll get a nice book out, or maybe do some crafts or something. I'll get the colours out, the crayons and stuff, and me and Ashley will have a bit of a colouring session. Here you go. I don't know if you can see it. So that's one of the markers that sort of marks the English line, and you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but in the background there's a line of flags that kind of go right the way across the field, and that marks their line. So yeah, there's a lot of the whole van life thing that is just, you know, you're in your van, you may be doing some work to it, some DIY, and if you was in a house, you'd be doing the same. You know, maybe getting a fresh lick of paint on something, and it's the same when it's wet outside. You're in your van and you're doing stuff. You know, you make something nice to eat, you maybe do a bit of work on the laptop or put a film on. Okay, so here's one of the stones that I was talking about. You've got so this stone there, you can see it. The stone basically reads, the chief of the McGilvery fell. So they're the clan leader for the McGilvery clan, fell. He died in battle at that spot. So the clan leaders, if they died, they do, some of them, not all of them, if they were found, do have their own spot, have their own stone. A lot of them don't. So here's the rest of the stone markers. So this is basically a mass grave where the dead soldiers of the different clans were buried, and you can see, you can pick it up with this, but you'll see the writing on them there, for the different clans, and sometimes you'll get numbers as to, look at that, it is just stunning. It is absolutely stunning. I'll tell you what, if I was one of these fallen soldiers here, it's not a bad place to be buried, is it? It's not a bad place to end your days, really. Obviously the circumstances back then would have been a little bit different, to say the least, but see that one there, that's Clan Stewart of Appin. Clan Cameron there, and this, you know, they're both sides of this path. You've got these markers, some of them hidden away into sort of some of the shrubbery a little bit. Clan Macintosh over there, all named as to, you know, as to the fallen. And then this tower you see here in front of you, that's basically it's a monument, a memorial to the dead. One thing that I don't think is mentioned, you've got obviously the graves for the fallen clans and the fallen Scottish. There was two sides to that battle, and the English, you know, there were dead on the English side as well. You don't really see much of that, although, you know, okay, they may be on the wrong side of history's thinking of you know, the suppression, or the Scottish suppression and Scottish Jacobites suppression rebellion there, but they still died. You know, at the end of the day, they were they were people. They were following orders. They were doing what soldiers do at the end of the day, and you have to respect both sides of that, both sides of the fight, because people died equally on both sides. Here you go, it's a memorial. The Battle of Culloden, fought on this moor, 16th of April 1746. The graves of the gallant Highlanders who fought for the Scotland and Prince Charlie, marked by their names of their clans. So there you go, there you have it. Beautiful place on a beautiful day. So yeah, a little bit of a tour around. It's you know, I just need to get out, get some fresh air, and this is a beautiful spot to do it, to have a walk around. It's also, you know, makes you think about the people that sacrificed their lives on both sides, and you know, not just that battle, but wars in general. The soldiers that are still fighting for our freedoms and for peace and security, and again, not just in this country. You know, there's battles going on all over the world that we very rarely get to hear about, you very rarely get to see. But coming to somewhere like this, it kind of brings those thoughts to the forefront of your mind, that people are still fighting for freedom. People are still fighting just to exist, you know. We're lucky here in the UK that we have our freedoms for the most part, and that we have security and safety. A lot of countries don't have that, still don't have that, and probably won't have that for a long time. And it's the sacrifices that they're making, you know, those soldiers are making, that our soldiers are making, going over to countries to help support them. What's up? Huh? But yeah, coming somewhere like this, it brings it to the forefront of your mind. What are you singing about, girl? Oh, that's very strange noises. They're very strange noises. So on a day like today, honestly, I wish I had a drone. I wish I had a proper camera, because I'm recording this on a Samsung S9. It's not got the best camera, but it's okay, it will do for now. But it just doesn't do it justice. It doesn't do the scenery justice, it doesn't do the colours justice. And to be able to get some aerial shots of this landscape in all the snow, and looking as beautiful it does, it's like a little winter wonderland walking through here. It's just incredible. Yeah, I think they're going to be next on my list. Get myself a proper camera, maybe a drone, see what's out there, see if I can pick something up cheap on Facebook. Yeah, I don't know, what do you guys use for cameras? Because I've only just sort of started getting into this really. So if there's cameras that you'd recommend for both vlogging, doing this, and for being able to take some good quality images and shots, mostly landscape, I don't know if that makes a difference, but high quality image, something that is going to be able to be a little bit better than what this phone can provide. Yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd recommend. see what you say. And a drone. What's your thoughts on a drone? Is there anything that, I mean, obviously you got your DJIs, but they cost a fortune, right? Although maybe pick one up second hand for a few £100, 400 quid maybe. I don't know. I'll have a look. Just wish I had one today. All right, I'm going to finish this walk. Get a little bit of distance under me, and then we're probably going to go and get something to warm up. Go and get a coffee in the van. What do you reckon, girl? Astrid, what do you reckon? Yes? Yeah? Go and